What's wrong, dog? You're a little aggro and shit.
Fucking filthy hipsters.
They're just like taking up space, man.
All right. So we're at King Kai's Palace in the sky.
King Sky's planet.
Yeah. Fucking out here. We're out here because, we don't have space to ourselves, correct?
Right.
Because if we did have space to ourselves, where would we be?
There.
There. It's goddamn right. I don't like being in places with people. Some might say I'm antisocial. Are you? Would some say you're antisocial?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Somehow, for some reason, people seem to gather together just to waste time at places.
Well, it's like it looks like they're studying or some shit, but they're not really trying hard.
And so, these people who have gathered here to do homework, which, hey, okay, that's fine. That's what these places are built for, I guess. Is that a ghost? What was that?
Yeah, somebody's fucking in that drive-thru.
Maybe. Anyways, so they're studying inside. These two weird hipster dudes come out here to smoke or something. I completely forget there's a chick inside.
Yeah, she was just waiting for him. I don't know what's going on, man.
Two dudes, two male people, came out here to smoke by themselves. Not one of them was like, oh, there's a good pair of walls inside. Let me spit my game right now. Let me go outside with you and put this dick-shaped thing in my mouth.
Maybe they're gay, dog. Maybe they're gay with each other.
Yeah, they should be. Miss that opportunity like that.
Apparently, fucking trucks again. We need a new spot, man. This isn't working out. This is fucking too many people here. Anyways.
I'm going to go to a hotel room. Be like, look, I need this place for 4 hours. 1 hour, 30 minutes of podcasting maybe. And next, 3.5 hours.
Wait, your math's a little off there, dog. No,
2.5 hours. Well, however many hours
right.
are left. Get some gaming in to get good, because that game is whooping our ass.
Hey, man.
Get some gaming in. Fucking watch a movie or something. On some jizz-filled sheets.
That's exactly what you're going to get if you're at a place that you can rent it by the hour.
Hey, man.
The sheets are going to be crunchy.
I'm bringing some camping chairs. Fucking, it'll be lit.
You're gonna sit on the bed and it's just gonna crack.
Whatever, man.
It's gonna be a giant sheet of ice sound. It's just
whatever,
what?
Man.
Anyways.
Whatever.
So what's going on with you, dog? What's going on? You had to work today.
I had to work today, man. I just got back from the Renaissance Fair.
Which technically is not work, right? Like you're getting paid to enjoy yourself.
It's kind of work. You gotta supervise them. You gotta make sure they don't get lost. So, you gotta supervise them.
Did you have fun at least? Did you enjoy yourself? Did you see any chicks with corsets just pushing up?
Oh man, hey, you know how sometimes you hit me up, you're like, man, where all the bad bitches be? I'm like,
is that how I do?
Yeah, I'm like, man, I don't know, I'm working right now. You're like, no, fuck that. Where all the bad bitches at? And I'm like, I don't know. Can I wait till Friday when I'm not working? You're like, no, I need to know. It's Tuesday at 1:30.
Is that what happens?
p.m. I need to know now. And I'm like, I don't know, man. Well, I found them. They're all at the Renaissance Fair. Good Lord, man.
Like the people that work there or the people that are going there?
Just the people who go there.
Wow.
All of them there. It's just,
why don't you get some numbers, dog? You should hit them up. Be like, hey, when we're not at the Renaissance Festival, I could take you to a nice coffee shop and we'll talk and shit.
So many yoga pants. I'm having a flashback.
You're like, this is a good PTSD.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy.
You should hit them up, dog. You should be like, yo, man, I'm working right now.
No, a lot of them are with their dudes. Their dudes, first thing, are guarding them like they got the last Dragon Ball in their.
Well,
in their
it's
yoga
like that
pants.
bar we went to where it's we got anywhere near a woman and they're like,
got some.
To see fucking some primal sounds coming out of people and shit
but the Renaissance Fair was alright,
hitting bitches
man.
with the club and pulling them with their
Maybe. It was alright. I saw this neo-Nazi dude over there.
What?
I was like, do you believe in any of this? This shit was
yo,
all in
bro.
England.
That was over after American History X. You should have learned from that movie.
Yeah, I was like, Do you believe in any of this? Whatever.
That's crazy.
I don't think they had castles in Germany. Or did they?
You
I
know,
don't know.
speaking of war, man. So, if you're into history, you might not be, but maybe the listeners are. There's a podcast.
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay, if you are, you need to listen to this podcast. It's called Hardcore History by Dan
Right.
Carlin.
Uh-huh.
He literally has a podcast where he's taking like the wars and breaking them down by sections and talking about them. So right now he's like in part, at least I'm in part 4 of World War One.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it made me really realize something because we learned this in school, but I didn't apparently pay attention well enough or didn't retain it. World War One was around like 1919, give or take.
Yeah.
Fucking World War II was like 1940.
Yeah.
I'm like, within the same generation, people had 2 major fucking wars.
Yeah.
It's probably the same people that fought in the same
No,
fucking...
it wasn't the same.
It could have
It was
been.
like their kids.
20 years? Could have
Yeah.
been. It could have been...
Some
20 years?
of them, yeah.
I mean, it could have been the same people in 20 years.
Yeah,
if you
probably.
enlisted at 18, 20 years, 39, I mean, you might not be frontline infantry, but...
Normally they don't take you like once you're past like 30 some. So once you're past 30, they normally don't take you.
But get this shit. So one thing I learned from this podcast, by the way, and if you like his stuff, his is long form. Like his podcasts are all like 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, cool stuff if you want to learn something. They were talking about how they manipulated men to joining World War One.
Mm-hmm.
And guess how they did it?
Hose.
Yes. So what they
right.
would do is they would hire attractive women to
Yeah.
go up to random dudes that looked old enough
Mhm.
to join the military, and they literally would talk shit to them, be like, you're such a coward for not joining the military, and you're like a weak man or whatever, and they would pin these leaves on them or like a feather on them, which would signify you're just like a pussy apparently or something. I don't know, man, but it's some like using pussy as a weapon to a high level. And apparently it worked really well, like to the point where even young guys, like guys that shouldn't have been in war, like 16 years old, like faked credentials in order to get into the war because of situations like that. And it made me think, I'm like, dude, is there ever a time when a guy could do that to a woman? Do you know what I mean? Like you can't go up to a woman and be like, man, you're so fat, nobody's gonna want you, and then like that's gonna work. Do you know?
I mean, it might.
I don't think so, dog. Or you're just like,
might.
man, you're unattractive. Nobody's gonna want you. You should
Get
take me
better
while you're at
looking.
it. Like, I don't think that works, man. And that only works because pussy is once again a higher commodity than fucking dick. Let's be honest with each other, because that would not work. And I bet you that tactic would still work today.
Probably.
I bet you they took some like hot chicks and they had them walk around malls or some shit and hit and talk to older guys and be like, "You're such a coward for not going to Afghanistan." Guys would be like, "Shit, I'm not. I will go to Afghanistan. I'm gonna go right now to this recruitment place right in the mall."
I'm a murk all those Hajis.
Yeah, man.
Watch me.
I played Master Chief Halo, whatever that game is. I could shoot people.
I played Halo 4.
I play Halo, bro. I can shoot aliens. I could definitely shoot a human.
I played Halo 4 and 5. Those were the best ones.
It just
What?
made me open my mind. Like, it made me really think, dude. No way dick works in the same way. No way dick works in
I
the
think
same
you
way.
just told the story so you can say dick a lot.
No, I mean that's part of the fun, but it's just no way that you could talk to a woman like that and manipulate them to joining a war. Joining a war, dog. It's not like I'm telling you, hey man, you're such a coward for not baking these cakes. You're like, fuck you, I won't go bake some cakes then, right? No. No. All right, you're going to fucking put your life on the line over some comments of some fucking random ass women in the street. Nobody does that. And no woman's gonna
It was
do
a
that.
different time then, man.
Dude, I think it still work. I think it
Different
still
ti-
works.
back
U.S. military,
then-
if you listen to this
Back
podcast,
then in the
try it out.
20s, dudes had never even, like, they didn't know what a woman was.
This is their only
Now
opportunity.
I can go to freaking any porn website and be like, what does a girl's ass look like? And it'll give me the whole tour of it.
Damn. I'm
Like,
just thinking,
it's
but it's not. I get it. Maybe you're right in that point where guys, were a little bit more
Yeah, back in the
soft,
20s,
whatever.
they were like, oh man, a woman's talking to me. It's like a mermaid. Now you're like,
I don't give a
so,
fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it would never work in the opposite. You'd never be able to talk a woman to going to war because some dude said, "Hey, girl, you're I don't know. What's an insult for a woman?
You
You're
can-
not
you
great
can
looking.
You can talk a woman to doing anything you want.
You're not.
You know what?
You ain't what?
You know how?
Well, how?
Have a 12-inch dick.
You're not talking a woman to war, dog. You're not talking to. Go get Kinkai. You're not talking a woman into war. You're just not. And it's just fucking. I found that like amazing as a random fact, right? But also crazy that it
Somebody
works.
shot me.
It's crazy to me that it worked, because it probably would still work today.
Yeah, you probably have to. You probably have to, like, I don't know. It'd be a little different. You might have to, like, kind of change like a few aspects of it, because you can't go up to like any dude now and be like, you're a pussy, because then you get like straight elbowed in the face.
No, I don't think we're that level of equality. No. Dude, women want to talk about that level
like
of equality.
if you go to like some dudes, like if you go to like, I don't know, like the more ghetto areas,
yeah,
or
if you
something.
go to the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a dude's gonna backhand you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you definitely can't do that, but like if you want, but like you can definitely like push some buttons. I think in today's society you're more psychological, so you could like definitely push some buttons.
I still don't
You'd
think.
be like, oh, I don't know, who's somebody big that all the sheep follow?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Like some football player be like, oh, you know, he would sign up for it if he could. You'd be like, oh, okay.
No, I don't think you're talking to a woman into getting to war. I'm gonna ask
Oh,
some
no,
of-
not a woman. I was talking about dudes.
Oh, dudes?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. What the fuck is up with the activity
I know
behind me,
you?
man? I feel like I'm getting stabbed. I'm gonna get stabbed here in 2 seconds. Anyways, that's just a random comment. I thought it was. You're already talking about war, but I thought that was fucking crazy. Like that level of marketing where it's just like, dude, you are preying on a man's ability to breed at that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because that's got to be the only thing that works mentally for me. The idea that, oh, this chick doesn't find you attractive, therefore all chicks won't find you attractive, therefore I should join the military if I want to breed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? I thought that was crazy. On a different note, I want to talk about, I have some follow-up from last week's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So last week...
Segue.
Segue. So last week we had a female listener submit a relationship question. Not to me, by the way, and not to you, to some random other female that we have on the podcast on occasion.
You know, I was thinking we
It's
should
some
have
bull.
the...
Send it to me, but whatever.
No, we should have the other random female. We should start her with a email address that you can send all the questions to her. That way, you feel safe and comfortable knowing they go to her, and we won't read them until she brings them to us.
Okay, that could kind of work, right?
Yeah.
That could kind of work.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll think about
The
that.
email will be, you don't know my name, ho@gmail.com.
that's not in concrete yet. That's not concrete. Wait until I flesh this out. But no, that's actually not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
Send email suggestion names to us.
Yeah, dude, all my info
until
below.
we get the email, the official email name. Send the email suggestion names to us. Then, at which time when we pick one, then you can send the questions to that email, to said email, which you are suggesting.
Damn, son, you just made that hella complicated.
Hey, man, it's a complicated world. Cold world. All right. You had some feedback?
Oh, yeah.
Or
So
some,
so she
viewer
brought a
updates?
question. She remember, you probably want to listen to last week's podcast, but basically the girl was having a problem with her relationship. The guy had a, shit-ass personality, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly. And she didn't know if she should still be with him after.
bomb-ass dick.
Yeah, that's the problem. The dick game was on point. As to quote myself on the last podcast, as douchey as that is, he's probably dropping dong. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only way that you deal with somebody who has a shit ass personality.
Wow,
That's a nice car.
that's a nice car. That's clean.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. Anyways, and so long story short, apparently she broke up with the dude.
Good. I'm glad our advice helped.
I'm glad the advice helped. I'm glad we were able to provide this much needed service for people out there.
You hit that table, you probably give her flashbacks of
The headboard.
Headboard.
And your head hitting the headboard, maybe.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Breaking that drywall.
You know what I'm saying? Reshaping the drywall to the shape of the headboard.
Mhm.
I hear you. I hear you, dog. Gotta get. That's one thing. You gotta get a strong headboard, dog. You gotta get a strong headboard.
Fuck that. I just go around the drywall. I can replace that.
You're just like, babe, I'm gonna throw your head that big ass forehead you got. That shit's going through the drywall.
Going through there.
I'm gonna call you Rhino after this. Like a 90s Spider-Man, he just goes through shit. Anyways, so that's the update, man. That is the update of.
That's good. I'm glad.
I'm glad it worked out. From what I hear, she seems like she's happy. So I'm glad. I'm fucking glad. You try to do your best, and I'm glad it worked out. Now submit all of your future relationship questions, or maybe maybe. Okay, so this is Monday, right? So maybe last weekend you went out, you and your girls, and you went to the club, and you were just tearing it up, and this dude and you kind of hit it off, and you guys made out in the back or something for a while, and you gave him your number, and he never called you back, and you're like, hey, why isn't this dude calling me back? Because of course you're a woman, and so you're thinking about this on Monday, why he hasn't called you yet, like it's stressing you out.
It's his 3-day rule, man.
And so if you have those type of situations, hit a brother up, and by a brother I mean me. Hit me up and send me those scenarios if you're an asshole. Send those over to my email, and
You don't know my name, ho. gmail.com.
And we will go through them and give you sound advice from a male's point of view as to what you fucked up, or maybe you should just chill and let him give you a day or two
you
to
gotta reassure him, man.
to get it. Maybe he just needs to get over his alcohol poisoning, and he just doesn't want to hit you up when he's vomiting.
You're probably
it
a
happens.
fat cow. That's probably the problem.
So anyways,
I'm certain you were.
all the stuff is always down below. You can always go look at those things then. Never ends. Anyways, so what's going on with you, man? What do you got going on? What's
Oh
on
no,
your...
we were talking about this. We're talking about this earlier because they're opening a. Hold on, I'm gonna yawn.
Your what? Damn, son.
10
That's right.
hour day,
That's
man.
right. You worked a legitimate day today. I forgot about that.
No, they're opening a Planet Fitness by
your
yeah,
house. That's
by
right.
My house. And you're telling me that apparently they have free pizza. Is that
Yeah,
actual?
dude, you didn't know that? I'm gonna go on their website. I think every Tuesday they have like a pizza day there, where you can literally go get pizza at Planet Fitness.
See, I don't believe
Fitness.
you though.
No, I'm gonna look up the website, so I'm looking it up right now to tell you.
But my problem with that is, first thing, it's hilarious. It's like a, I don't know, what is that like? It's like a rehabilitation center for crack, saying, "Oh, come, we'll help you get off crack." But Tuesday, free crack.
Just, hey, man.
It's like, what?
Because you're not all 100% in.
Well,
You're slightly getting
you're
better, but
slightly
you're
getting-
taking your
you're
time. Yeah,
slowly,
man.
right?
Yeah. Oh, see, it's not just pizza, dog. It's pizza and bagels. Maybe you want to be a little better. You want a little
Dude,
bagel.
so much carbs and all that. Wow.
Pizza and bagels, dog. Planet Fitness locations give. See, check it out. This is a news article. Planet Fitness locations give a free pizza on Monday of every month and free bagels on 2 days. First
Yeah,
Monday
man.
of every month, and free bagels on the second Tuesday of every month.
Yeah.
That's right. The gym gives away pizza. That's crazy. So, I mean, first of all, I have questions. I mean,
Yeah.
is there like a one slice rule, or can I go back for like seconds and thirds? So I can like do a bullshit curl set and then just go over there and be like, I need 3 pepperonis and 1 combo, please. Right? And then go back on
I
Tuesday.
need my vegetable helping, so give me 3 combos.
3 combos because there's onion in there and bell peppers.
Tomorrow, I need my meat, so 2 pepperonis.
That's right. And then on Tuesday, you're like, I want some bagels and lox, but they're not going to have lox. So I'll take the lox with me, and I'll just have the bagels there on the lox.
Dude, that's just a lot of carbs, man.
Dude, my point is, if you really think about it, for $10 a month, For $10 a month, that's 2 meals.
If these minorities sit down right here, we're leaving.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Loud ass minorities.
It's your people, dog. But anyways, it's
No,
2
man.
meals, man. It's 2 meals.
Yeah, it's too. That's what I'm thinking. Like
For $10 a month?
For $10, yeah, man.
$10 a month? Do I'll spend $10 on a
Dude.
meal? On a meal.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, you go anywhere right
we're
now.
We're gonna go eat. It's gonna be
It's gonna
$10.
be $10. Yeah, it's gonna be $10.
Especially the way me and you eat.
Yeah, like a goddamn man. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm lifting this shit. I'm choking motherfuckers out.
I don't want to name names of people who can't eat. But
You know what I'm saying? That's
for
not
them,
your problem. You're
it's not
good.
your problem.
Yeah.
You don't have this problem.
I'm a goddamn grown
because
man, son.
You don't eat like we
You know
do.
what I'm saying?
And you might be saying, Ruben, you don't do all that. Yeah, I'm still a goddamn man. I eat all the time.
Dude, $10?
I'm gonna take a shit later and then I'm gonna eat again.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, for $10, all right? For $10,
That's it. Name
I'm not gonna buy a pizza for $10. And
No,
I can
you're not.
eat a few pizzas once a week at Planet
for
Fitness.
$10.
That's it, dog. You and me are gonna go Planet Fitness right now. We're gonna go get a membership. $10.
In fact,
After work, we'll just stop by, get some pizzas.
Pizza.
I'll meet you there. It'll
Can-
be like our Tuesday catch-up day. We'll do the podcast then.
can we? Yeah, I said, can we do the podcast there? Will the room be more empty?
We'll do this. We'll join
Right.
Planet Fitness.
Right.
We'll get there on Tuesdays. We'll get a couple slices.
Mm-hmm.
We'll set up the podcasting equipment between 2 treadmills, and we'll just walk. We'll just walk,
Might as
people
well.
watch, do the podcast,
Eat
grab a couple
pizza.
slices. Yeah, man, this
Don't
sounds
be
like
slobs
a good
about it.
idea.
Just drop the cheesy ass greasy pizza
Yeah, why not?
on the treadmill.
Why not?
Just let it get sucked in there.
Yeah, man, it's not your treadmill.
It's not my treadmill.
No,
Fuck it.
screw
And then
it.
after that Planet Fitness, we'll go to another
We'll
Planet
go
Fitness.
another one. Get 2 more slices.
Get 2 more slices. Get some bagels too.
The only
I need breakfast.
Yeah, why not? Stop by right before work. They
That's
open
right.
early.
Fuck yeah.
You might as well go get some
I
breakfast.
take the freeway to work.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
man.
I need food.
The only thing that makes me wonder though is what kind of quality pizza is
It's
this?
gonna be a Little Caesars pizza. You know that, right?
It depends on the Little Caesars location because there's some Little Caesars that do a really good job,
Ugh.
and there's
Chills.
some that do like this is cardboard job.
Dude, that was one of the shittiest things at the Renaissance Fair. I thought they were gonna have some like legit food.
They had,
Food
like,
was
the-
dog shit.
Really? Don't they have like the big turkey legs and stuff?
This was like decent. Dog shit. Everything was dog shit.
I never liked those turkey legs because like the
No.
top layer's got a good flavor to it, whatever they barbecue it with. But then after that, it's like it has no flavor. It's
yeah,
just
no,
turkey
that's why I didn't
juices.
want. It was $9, by the way.
Well, comparable to all the junk you said that was like $50, I'm like, it's getting too pricey.
Yeah, but all the food was dog shit. I ended up having the taco salad. There's no lettuce in the taco salad, by the way.
There's just taco.
It's just taco.
It's just taco. There's no salads. It's
There's
just
no
taco.
salad, just taco.
Just taco shell with taco meat in it.
Yeah. So.
That sounds ghetto.
And
But
then the pizza was just the shittiest looking pizza I've ever seen.
oh, they had
So,
pizza there.
Yeah.
How is that Renaissance food? That's
I
not
don't know.
Renaissance food, bro. That's modern shit. What,
Then-
they take
then-
over Italy at the same time? What's going on here?
And then they had another little stand right next to it. It was all the when you get a loaf of bread and you hollow it out.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
put the
you
soup in it.
Put the soup in it.
Yeah,
They had
yeah,
all
yeah.
that.
I haven't tried that, but it looks good.
That's how I know you're gay if you make me one of those.
One of these days in the future, you're never gonna know. But I'm gonna be like, oh, just do a vlog, dude. And then you're gonna come over and I'm gonna make one of those fucking soups and be like, remember that one time on podcast number 89 you talked about this shit? I
Yeah,
never
but,
forgot.
Wait, they're gay.
But
And then,
anyways,
yeah. Anyways, that covers that. You were talking about that earlier.
yeah, man.
And I was just like, that doesn't make sense.
Well, look, it doesn't make sense. But if you're one of those, remember a couple weeks ago we talked about those people who live in their van?
Yeah.
Planet Fitness must be their godsend because they could shower there.
Right.
Apparently every Tuesday and Wednesday they get free food at $10 a
Right.
month. And they're all over the country. That means you can go to any of them all over the country. $10 a month, dog.
That's true.
Dude, you can barely get a pizza at Little Caesars for $10 a month. That's why I want to know. Are they going to limit me to a slice? Because if they are, then it's not worth my $10. If they're going to be like, yo, dog, you can have as many slices as you want. All right, your boy's about to get real fat real quick.
I'm just saying.
You know You're gonna hear me on the podcast. I'm barely gonna be able to talk. I'm like, oh man, they're just that pizza's so good over there.
I'll take a nap. I'm just saying, man. It's like
$10 a month, dog.
it's like we start. Why this person just stopped? Do I know you?
They're loading their gun.
I see. That's it. That's like us starting a condom club. And I'm like, yeah, you get all the free condoms you want for $10 a month. But Tuesday, go on Raw Tuesday.
It's Cream Pie Tuesdays.
Cream Pie Tuesday.
Cream pies. That's all we like. We
It's
like
like
that
what?
pie life. Pie life Tuesdays.
It's like, what? Like, but I thought you had a condom club. Yeah, but you just rip that thing off on
Yeah,
Tuesday.
man. Tuesdays. It's your
Going
cheat day.
raw.
It's your cheat day on Tuesday.
Raw like sushi. The rawer, the better.
The
The,
more
creamier, the pieier.
Oh, jeez. the more I think about possible
That kid
shirt
knows.
ideas, the pie one is on my top 2 or 3.
Oh, somebody
The
beat
pie
you
life.
to it.
No. Are you serious?
I am much.
You found it?
Yeah, I had some shirts. Not
Did you
that I made.
Did you steal that
Oh
from
shit!
somewhere?
I took a bunch of pictures. Apparently, didn't remember
Did you
taking
steal
those.
that from somebody? Did you come up with that? Because if you came
No,
up with that, we
no,
need
no.
to sue them. We've been saying this for like 19 podcasts now. That's at least 19 weeks.
No. Oh man, I hope I didn't delete it. Oh no, it's not the best. Like mine's definitely gonna be better, but
Oh no, it says cream pie. It's in that Supreme
Supreme.
style where it's like a red box and it just says cream pie.
yeah.
No, I'm saying it has to say pie life.
Pie life.
Pie life.
All right, this
Hashtag
one
pie
I
life.
might get you
Just a tip. That's awesome. And it's like an iceberg.
Yeah.
It's a big old iceberg.
below it. This okay? Nobody's wearing that.
I'm here for the bukkake. Dude, I would wear that because nobody knows what that is.
Like the fucking what's that movie? Why him?
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
oh, the bukkake.
That's
what?
a fucking funny movie. There's certain movies that I watched and I'm like, dude, you and me could have made that screen right.
Yeah.
Like
could've.
that's some dumb shit we would say.
All right, man. Here's a really good question for you.
All right.
What did you do for International Women's Day
When was that?
this week? Past week?
If I would have known, I would have hooked a woman up. You know what I'm saying? I would have give some A1,
A1 deck.
some top shelf. You know what I'm saying?
Super Saiyan God.
Some Super
Super
Saiyan
Saiyan
God,
dick.
Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? Ultra Instinct, some people might call it. You know, whatever.
Wow, you got a new level?
It's always evolving, dog.
I'm gonna have to take a survey on that. I don't think this has been tested.
That's right, dog. Ultra Instinct. That's my new thing.
Hold on, I gotta text some people.
If I would have known it was
Been holding out.
if I was known as International Women's Day, man, I would have.
You whipped it out, right?
I would have gone full in, dog.
It's only
You know what I'm saying?
it's only sometimes, huh?
You know what I'm saying? Hashtag pie life. What?
That's what it is, right?
That's just a finishing move. That's Ultra Instinct. So it goes white. What? So, anyways, wow, what's going on? What'd you do? Did you do anything special for women all over the world?
Yeah, Subway had a woman make my sandwiches for me.
You're like, no, not the dude. Bring the woman out
Bring the woman
because
Tell her
I'm-
to toast it slowly.
because I want to remind her that years ago they weren't able to work.
That's right. Make that
That's
sandwich.
fucked up, dog. You seemed aggro about this. What is it? International Women's Day or?
Dude, everybody was posting about it. International Women's Day. International Women's Day.
I don't know what circles you follow because I barely saw one thing about that, and I was like, oh, okay,
Instagram.
I guess that's the thing.
Instagram.
I didn't get anything like that, so it's whoever you follow. It's because you
Everybody.
follow all those Instagram hoes.
I thought you were going to say bitches.
No, you
was
follow
like,
those
yeah.
Instagram hoes, and so then they're like
Do.
celebrating their
Bitchiness. Their wholeness.
honess, I guess.
Yeah. That's probably true. I think those people robbed that bank.
We'll just go talk to them right now, and we'll ask them that, hey, we won't report them, but we need a good little cut.
Anyways, I saw that meme that's like stand up for women's rights or listen to like Toto for 24/7. And I was like, Toto, Africa by Toto. I'm like, I don't know, that's a good song.
It's a good song. That's a good song.
Women's rights, I don't really.
That's one of those songs that when it comes on, like, I'll listen to it.
I'm like, women almost hit me in the company van like 5 times this week.
You're a little salty about that,
Toto
dog.
by Africa, I heard one time this week, and it was awesome still. So, huh? don't know about that.
Or Journey. If Journey
Really.
comes on, I'll listen to that too.
Yeah, man. So I was really up in arms about that. So
You seem it. You seem very up in arms about it.
I went with Toto Africa because less insurance stuff. It doesn't get deducted out of my pay. So Toto Africa. One day you're gonna cut your finger off.
It may be the day that it happens, but not today, my friend. Not
man.
today.
Toto Africa always. Which
Toto
brings me
Africa's
to my
great.
other point. 80s music's so harder than all the music today.
I'm very disappointed with music, and I feel like some of that though is us getting old, because we had our shit music too in our day.
It's all
Anything by
better.
Chingy was probably pretty bad.
I'll take Ching over anything today.
Yes, some of the shit today is like ugh.
Everything's just the worst. Especially now that I have to listen to the radio because I drive everywhere.
Podcasts,
it's god-awful.
podcasts.
It's god awful. It's just so bad.
You got to get some of those inexpensive wireless headphones I got. Just plug into one ear, good to go.
It's just the worst, man. Like that one song by Halsey. Like she had that really good song where she's
You're
like
salty about that song. I like that song.
Yeah.
You're salty about it.
yeah, because she's like, oh, that one good song where she's like, yeah, I'm bad at love or whatever. And so the next song is where she's like in this like borderline abusive
Relationship with that dude.
destructive relationship with this dude. I'm like, are you
But, I mean,
stupid?
Are you taking these songs like some sort of story or some shit? Like, what are you doing? Like, they're just songs.
Okay, but like you can't be saying that because then people take it seriously. Like
I don't take shit seriously.
Okay, well you're not a sheep. Like
I guess like when
95%
Jay-Z
of
tells
people-
me he owns the music labels. Oh, he technically does, right? But when fucking Lil Wayne's talking shit about he's the best rapper ever, I don't take him seriously.
yeah, all the other sheep do, man. Saying this dangerous message you're sending out there.
Yo, you know what we should do after we're done with this?
What?
We should drive by the drive, or we should walk by the drive-thru and just order something via drive-thru.
I already got my drink.
We'll just pretend.
I'm like, you got my strawberry acai now?
I don't like acai. Well, maybe it's no. That's the other one I don't like. But anyways, I get your point. I don't know, man. Music shit.
Harder than anything. Watch. Name me a bad 80s song. Go.
No, they're all pretty good.
That's right.
At least anything that would come to mind is going to be pretty
That's
good.
right. You can't. Even the worst 80s song is still harder.
I want to. That's why you got to listen to podcasts, dude. You have to.
Dude, I can't. I gotta listen. Make sure none of the kids are like molesting themselves or something.
No, dude. You get those headphones like I have, the ones I told you about, and you just put one in. You put one in, and you listen to that one. And you try to keep an open ear on the other side, just in case you hear some fingering noises or some shit in the back.
Oh my god! Some fingering noises.
Man. You know it's gonna go down. All right. Speaking of which, that happened. I don't know if I want to tell this story.
I'm not sure I want to hear the story either.
So remember I remember back in the day when I was in high school and I was dating that one girl in high school.
There's so many, man. You know,
Oh,
you
come
have to
on,
narrow
don't
it
even give me
down.
that shit.
There's like,
the shorter one.
oh man, that does narrow it down. There's like
Come
so
on,
many, dude.
dog. Anyways,
You're just like the pimp of the whole high school,
oh
man.
shut the fuck up. You fucking right.
It's like
I wish.
walls
We
left
were
and
fucking
right.
nerds, dude. We were like the outcasts. We were like the kids that would have been on the Breakfast Club movie and shit. We were not anywhere near popular. Anyways, so remember that one of the was it a senior trip
You're
or
getting that Dungeons and Dragon pussy.
I'm like my knight just went into your rook. What?
Oh man, roll that 12-sided die.
Yeah.
Oh.
So remember the girl I was dating in Six Flags. Maybe it's her or maybe it's the other one. Whatever. Anyways, I can't remember, dog. So remember I went to Six Flags on one of those
Yeah.
trips for school. Oh, that totally went down on the boat right over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally went down. So that's what I'm saying. You got to
Yeah.
keep an ear out for it.
So everybody's like, oh man, it smells fishy in here.
Oh, it shouldn't be smell fishy, dog. There's something wrong. It's something
Yeah.
going wrong. If
Same.
something went south, if it smelled a little fishy.
And you're like, oh man, hey, you got yours. Get your face on here. Get your face on this blanket.
There was a blanket. There was a blanket.
Get your face on here.
I'm like, she's just napping. I was like, why is her moving up and down in your blanket? I'm like, I have no idea. She just
You're
moves a
right.
lot.
She is moving too. I mean, yeah, she is moving.
Keep it in there.
Keep it.
Yeah, man, that went down high school.
Yeah, with the same. Well, we were trying to actually. Me and the other one of the many hoes I was talking to at that time was trying to go with you on that trip.
Why didn't you go on that trip?
Because me and her, she was like, "Oh, go get the thing so we can go with them," for probably the same reason, and they were out of fucking permission slips.
Oh, there's
Fucking
they were like,
cock-blocked,
that's
yeah.
right. That was a rough trip, man. Driving
Cock-blocked.
all the way over there from here.
That's why I didn't want to go initially, and she didn't want to
Okay,
go
but you
either.
didn't want to go, but you went on that hella gay, by the way, hella gay camping shit. You did that gay ass camping shit.
The one up north?
I didn't do that. I was like, no, I'm not showering with all these fucking weirdos.
That one wasn't. That one was bad. We because one of the dudes had I guess one of the parents had been up there before, I guess with one of the brothers of one of the guys who was there. So he's like, "Oh, there's a bunch of showers there, like normal, like like you're saying,
Right.
But there's also one restroom that has like a toilet and a shower. So what you do is you wake up earlier than everybody else, and you have that one to yourselves. So that's what we did. We woke up earlier, and we just got there.
Dude, all of that sounds uninteresting to me. Like, all of that seems like nothing I want to take part in. It seems like you got a plan to go out of your way in order to fucking get a shower in.
Yeah,
Fuck
it
that.
was a little. We had to wake up like at 5.
It's a huge hassle, dude. I would not
Yeah,
do
man.
that.
It was.
Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about?
Should we like plug our like merchandise and stuff?
What are you guys doing?
I have a clothing line. It's called Ugly USA. I make this hoodie.
All right, come on over.
Yeah.
Throw it on. Why not?
Hi, what's your guys' names?
I'm Ruben. That's your uncle.
My
What's
name's
up, man?
Chris.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet
So
you.
what do you got? You got a clothing brand you're trying to plug?
Yeah, Ugly USA. If you go on Instagram, that's actually how it's spelled. Ugly USA. Pretty like it's that. So it's pretty cool. I've been doing it for a while.
What
My name's
do you
Chris.
got? Like hoodies, shirts? What do you got?
Hoodies, shirts. I do tank tops too, so it's pretty cool for girls and whatnot. So it all
Screen
works out.
printed? What do you embroidery? What do you do?
Well, I do embroidery for the hoodies. So yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty cool. Yeah. Nah, just check it out. Ugly USA on Instagram. But
Cool, man.
Yeah, my name. Oh,
Are you good, man? You're good.
my
You're good?
name's Chad. Go look up my new video on YouTube, Dusty Boy Swag. So
What do you do? What's the
just
YouTube about?
Oh, just look up Dusty Chad on YouTube. You'll see my video.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man. All right.
Yeah,
Nice
no
to meet you
problem.
guys.
Cool.
Nice to meet you guys. You guys have a good one. Check out that clothing for sure. You know,
Yeah,
I need some. I'll talk to you off podcast about it. But I was thinking about some clothing stuff. Anyways, see, you gotta meet some cool people every once in a while. King Kai's Planet is hella chill. So, what the fuck are we talking about? I lost my
I
train of thought.
completely lost it.
Huh?
I completely lost what we were talking about. Oh, the camping trips.
Yeah,
Figuring.
dude, that camping trip was hella retarded. I was like, I'm not going to try to go out of my way to have to get up early to take a shower because I don't want to be in a shower with a whole bunch of weirdos from my junior high. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's a door locked and everything. It was chill.
Just you justifying the fact that the door locked made me hella uninterested in any of that shit.
You just had to wake up early. We had to wake up like an hour earlier before.
Yeah, nah. No, thank you. You know what you did? While you were waking up early to take a shower, you know what I was doing?
Watching porn.
Sleeping
On
at
dial-up.
home like a fucking goddamn good child because I was chilling, getting some good ass rest, not doing those gay activities you were doing there with your little crappy bow and arrows with like suction cups at the end. None of that dumb shit.
You could do that at the Renaissance Fair, actually.
Oh really? Suction cups? They got real arrows.
No, it was real arrows. I didn't see it, but they had sword throwing. And they
They're
had.
gonna give you a real sharp sword to throw.
Yeah, they had swords and axes you could throw.
I would have done the axes. Do you want
Yeah, it
like
was
Jason Momoa on that shit? Just
Yeah, it was a big one. You had to like throw.
I bet y'all would have done real good at that shit. Just goddamn man, just fucking split that wood in half.
Just
That
like
would-
you do
That's
bitches, right?
right.
Okay.
That's right. Good thing I led you into that segue.
Segue.
Into
That
that
needs to be-
joke. I
that
set
needs
you
to
up for
be
that
a-
joke.
Needs to be our shirt.
Segue, please.
Oh, yeah, man. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. We got some promotion. We got a sponsor. They sponsored it.
They didn't sponsor shit. I'm about to ask them for sponsorship next week. Like, yo, dog, you want to be quick on this? We're going to have some sponsorship money come on through here. You with your ugly clothing. Was it ugly clothing?
Ugly USA.
Ugly USA. I check them out. In fact, fuck it. I'll do it right now. So what else you got going on, dog? What else you got going on?
Man, that was it.
That's it? That's all the
That's it.
fucking
That's
topics
all.
you got today? Goddamn, son, you ran out quick.
Yeah, man. We've knocked out a lot of stuff here.
I suppose.
You're lucky I'm awake. Took forever to freaking even set this up because people want to keep just being annoying.
Well, that's how I feel usually during the certain days that we do with podcasts. I'm like, dude, I can't be doing any of this shit. I can't be doing any of this shit. It's just a lot of work, man. And you get up early and you got to do this shit. That's why usually when we do the podcast too late, like I have to have half that coffee in me just for it to be activated and moving through my blood. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, all right, cool. Now we can, you know.
I think the clip of the week should be you talking about fingering noises.
Fingering what?
Fingering noises.
Jeez.
It's just hilarious.
I talked about fingering noises?
Yeah, you're fingering.
Oh, I talked about you listening for the fingering
Yeah.
noises. I thought you said I made fingering noises. I'm like, I didn't make fingering noises.
With a
Like, so, that's what it sounds like, dog. This ice hitting. Ugh. That's pretty bad. Oh shit.
Oh man, I don't think those dudes know what they
No,
got
they're
plugged
like
on.
they don't give a fuck. They're just looking for.
No, they seem chill.
They're just looking for some shit.
Hey man, that's how you gotta do it sometimes. That's why we can get our new stickers made.
Yeah, you know I
You
should do
should.
that. I'd be like, yo, dog, throw us a shout out on your Instagram. They got I think 1,000 followers. I just found them right now.
Oh, you need to. You know what we need? We need
I think 1,000 followers.
No, everybody listening to this needs to follow us on Twitter.
Dude, this is the same motherfucker from yesterday.
Yeah, it is.
Motherfuckers don't leave here, do they?
Dude, nobody wants to leave King Kai's planet.
You think they're fucking... Anyways, so...
No, I'll say everybody needs to follow this podcast on the Twitters.
Oh, you're gonna be on that Twitterverse, huh?
Be on that Twitterverse.
Yeah.
And you might say, well, what do you do on said Twitter? For like 3 hours a day, I watch TV and I just
Talk shit.
tweet shit I see.
Can you link multiple Twitter accounts to an Instagram account?
Maybe.
Because then maybe I can link it and throw the clips up of the week or whatever.
Oh, dude, did you hear what Alexa's doing?
What's Alexa doing? Like the Amazon thing, Alexa?
Yeah. It's laughing hysterically.
For no reason?
Like in the middle of the night, it's going woo.
No, it's not.
And you're like, Alexa, stop, and it's like woo, and you're gonna plug it, and it's still doing it, and you gotta like destroy that shit to make it stop.
That's creepy, dog. Is somebody hack into it or something?
Yeah, somebody did. It's called Skynet. That shit's activated. Goodbye, humans.
Dude, that's crazy. That would creep me the fuck out. I'm like, all right, can we turn this shit off? I still don't understand what the reasoning for that thing is. Like, what you have one? What the fuck do you even use it
I
for?
don't use it for anything.
I'm like, dude, I can type on my phone.
Alexa, I'm looking for incest porn today. Like,
What?
Give me that. Like, I don't do that.
Yeah, man. I don't get what that stuff is even for.
Oh, what? Incest porn or Alexa?
No. Alexa. The only thing I could see that thing being used for is if you're a lazy fat fuck and your whole house is like smart, and then you could just be like, hey, Alexa, turn my thermostat to 44 degrees. Alexa, turn my fan in the master bedroom on. Alexa, turn on the bathroom shower for me and warm it up to 44. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, if you're doing all
Dude,
that,
that's too much.
if you're doing all that, I mean, that's the only reason I could see you needing.
See, that's why Alexa's laughing. 'Cause he's like, I got control of your water now.
I just don't get it. Which is what's that movie? 2001: Space Odyssey, where there's that fucking robot who's super smart. I think it's 2001:
okay.
Space Odyssey.
Something more relevant. The X-Files just did an episode on that stuff on computers.
You smelling that? What the fuck is that? It's either Jello or paint thinner. My nose sucks.
Yeah, you're right, Jello.
Yeah, it's weird that my nose thinks it's Jello or paint thinner in the same time.
It is. It's Jello.
I need to get my nose checked out. Once again, I need to get it burred out. I want like a good 22 millimeter burr all the way through into both nostrils.
Dude, that's a huge. That's a huge.
Fine. I want an 8 millimeter burr all the way through my
Dude,
nose.
That's a gaping hole, man.
Dude, I want to be able to suck in it oxygen. Just like I want to be able to hear like a small wind tunnel just
like a turbine in there. Dude,
like, damn, Jonathan's getting a healthy amount of air.
Your lungs can't hold that much.
Goddamn right they can. I'm a goddamn man, son. Maybe your lungs can't, but I can fucking do whatever I want.
All right, now it smells like just straight dog shit.
Oh, man. Yeah, dog. I don't know. You know what? I often get into random, like, you know, you see a lot of our jokingness in the podcast, and we talk a lot of shit. But I also do get into a lot of, like, introspective, like, thoughts about random fucking shit. And I was thinking about how much of dating is, like, you subconsciously, not consciously, but subconsciously looking for, like, the right partner to breed with.
None.
You don't think so?
Absolutely zero.
As a male, though, right?
Absolutely zero.
What about as a female? You think it's different?
Yeah.
You think as a female, you're like, oh, I'm looking for a prime
Yeah,
subject?
that dude over there got a big forehead. He probably has a big dick.
Dude, you got some fucking dick fantasy shit going on in your head right now.
Man, I clicked on this porno that traumatized me the other day.
You're like, it was too big.
It was too
It
big.
scared me.
It was wrong. It looked like you ever see a palm tree?
Oh, fuck.
It's too big.
It's not real, dog. It's one of those probably fake dick poems you saw.
I saw a connect and everything.
Oh, fuck. You saw it connect. That's pretty fucking bad. Oh, jeez. That's fucking horrible. Your Jello smell again. Anyways, that's horrible, dog.
I think that's what anthrax smells like.
Oh, maybe we're getting poisoned as we speak. That's horrible, dog.
Yeah, no, but seriously, I don't think
You don't think so? I wonder, like, if you but see, there's got to be something to that, because if you see a chick that's super sick, you're not like, oh yeah, that girl's ready for breeding.
I don't think dudes think like that. They don't. They're
No,
not
subconsciously.
Like,
It's not an active. It's not an active thought.
Oh.
But I bet you if you see a super
Probably.
sickly chick with, like, you know, a chick that's doing like meth and she's got like scabs, or she's
yeah.
pushing through her skin with her nails, you're not like, yeah, I'm gonna get at that. That's perfect breeding. You know what I'm saying? I think internally there's got to be a little of that,
probably.
right? Like a little bit of that where you're like, that's a proper host, or not a proper host. Like you're some sort of fucking alien and shit. But I think it's got to work the same for women, right? Like subconsciously, you're like, all right, that dude looks like he's healthy. Maybe he's like, you know, it looks like Arnold and shit with his clothes off, you know, whatever. And it's like, hey, that's a good breeding specimen, right? You know, versus like a dude that's like fucking snot coming down his nose and he's like coughing and he's like falling over sickly and shit. Like I don't think you're going to choose to breed with that.
No, probably not.
Unless you're 32 and then your eggs are drying up, you know what I'm saying?
Is
I'm
that
trying
what
to see. I'm trying to see how many women right now are like, oh, that's me.
I actually think that happens at 24.
Oh, 31's like the last one, right? It's like the last balloon that just burst.
No, I think at 26 is the last one.
It's over.
I think
It's over at 26.
It's over at 26.
Sorry, ladies.
Oof,
Sorry.
it's over. It's done. Better adopt. Hope you froze some.
Dude, girls are all like right now just clenched their vaginas, just tightened it up a little bit, not letting anything ooze out anymore. It's just like, ugh, no more.
Yeah, that's it. It's done. It's gone. It's over. It's all done with.
Sometimes I like to think about that kind of shit and see how much of it is like, how much of it really is biology that is.
You might be right because, like I said, the one chick I used to work with, she had 4 kids. I'm like, yeah.
Same baby daddy? Oh,
I'm like, yeah, I'll throw you some dick. So maybe it is subconsciously.
I think it is. I think for
And
sure
then-
it's subconsciously.
And then that one chick I was telling you about at my new job too, she has 2 kids too.
How old are these girls?
One of them was like 36, or the chick I used to work with is like 36 or 37.
Okay, so you're. I mean, they're definitely an age to have kids.
Yeah.
If you were like 16, I'm like, ooh, 4 kids at 16.
The other one is
Wait, what?
The other one I don't know. She's probably like 25.
Yeah, it's a little harder. Those are the girls though that when the kids hit 18, they're gonna be like what? They're gonna be like 32 or whatever, and they're gonna go buck ass wild at the club. They're gonna be fucking going buck ass wild. They feel like they need to come back and experience what they didn't get to experience. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know. But it doesn't make me wonder. So I get it if, like, okay, so we've talked about this before on podcasts where we think about, like, assholes chicks are attracted to, right? Because I think that plays into the biology piece of, like, hey, this guy's an asshole, therefore he can defend the herd, right? But chicks are also attracted to funny guys. What's the biological thing for funny guys?
It makes me feel good.
Besides the laughter, there's got to be some I like to tie everything back to some monkey shit. So what's the monkey shit of fucking making you laugh?
He can entertain me.
Entertainment?
Because, yeah, he didn't have TV. So he had something to do.
Or maybe he'll make the guys that are trying to kill us laugh and they won't kill the babies?
Yeah.
I don't know,
exactly
man.
right.
I like to think about shit like that, and I'm like, there's got to be something to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I'm trying to still work these things out. But there's got to be a reason. I can't imagine there's not a reason for it.
Yeah.
The funny one is going to be harder to figure out why funny is important
Yeah.
versus the other shit I get. If you get some fucking CrossFit Games looking dude, okay, I get it. Probably good genes. Dude's fucking yoked. He could lift some heavy shit or something. I don't know. Jeez. So, I get it.
Why'd you have to say some CrossFit, dude?
Because those dudes are typically on a shitload of drugs and are yoked as fuck.
You're like, I don't care. He's a good person. Just because he got fucked up knees don't mean anything.
Oh, jeez.
Because he's got fucked up knees and he's 27 don't mean anything.
Dude. Oh, I'm talking about pro CrossFit guys, not those wannabes in gyms that are doing nothing and blowing out their knees because they're not on drugs.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the pro dudes. Those dudes are jacked.
All right. Just because he's 35 and has blown out everything.
Yeah, man. Those guys are done. Those guys are done. They gave up their bodies for those high fives they get whenever they do stupid shit right. So they gave their bodies up for high fives.
That's what we should start doing. Just high five each other when we get.
For just no random fucking reason. Just be
Oh
in the
man,
middle.
they got my order right at In and Out.
Yeah, high five.
High five.
Like on fucking Double Dragon Neon and
Yeah.
shit.
Speaking of roids,
Yeah, that guy's on all kinds of roids. Who the fuck is this random dude?
random one.
Yeah, I can tell by the shoulders he's on a shitload of droids.
What, man? People can get
Dude,
their
Goldberg
shoulders.
don't look that big.
Dude, you can get shoulders that big. Shoulders are supposed to be as big as people's heads. I don't know what you're talking about. It's normal.
He's normal.
It's normal. It's all the normal. My feet arms the normal. Oh wow. The spinning back kicks the normal.
Wow. Anyways, so that's it, man. Anything else you got for the podcast this week? Anything else you want to tell people? I think we don't have too many crazy stories, but this... hey, no complaints, all right? I told you guys about my high school story and the kind of situations that occurred there.
Smushy.
Yeah, man. So don't get crazy. If you want some crazy, situations, then hit me up with some relationship or fucked up dating stories, and I will give you some better topics. Anything else you want to tell these people, dude?
Trying to make the squishy sound I made earlier, but
I think you need more ice in that
Maybe
cup.
not.
I think you're running out of ice.
maybe.
Any
That was a good. I didn't remember. Completely forgot about that till right now.
what?
that you went on that trip, and I was trying to
Yeah,
go on that
I do.
trip.
Actually, to be honest with you, that was a fun trip. I mean, Six Flags, yeah, it's a pretty fun trip. Now, if you told me we're going to go camping to some bullshit-ass camping place, I'd be like, fuck you. But Six Flags is pretty fun. Six Flags is fun at any age. You can be like 45 and have fun at Six Flags. Now, try to be 45 and have fun at Disneyland. You might not have a fucking good time.
Apparently, with my company, our summer trip is going to be to Disneyland.
You're going to caravan all the way down to Disneyland?
Oh, no. We get the plane tickets, homie.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck is you
I was
talking
like,
about?
damn, son, that's a long
What kind of
trip.
broadcast program you think I work at?
I guess. That's kind of cool, right?
Well, I think it's all week.
All week? What do they guys put you guys in the Disneyland hotel?
Yeah.
Really?
All paid for, homie. I'm getting paid.
But, I mean, you're going to look after those people all day, 24/7 for a week?
Yeah.
What
It's
do you-
either all week or it might be the weekend, but either way.
I mean, how do you
that's a
get
long
paid?
time.
You get paid every single hour? I mean, how does that even work?
It's probably by the state. It's probably like, oh, here's $1,000 for the week or
That's
something.
a fat-ass fucking check just for one couple days worth of work, though. Go for it,
Yeah.
dog.
And I'm like, oh, man, so much work right in this Tower of Terror and shit.
Hey, put your fucking hands down. You're going to get ripped off of the coaster.
Dude, I was telling you about if you do go to a Renaissance Fair, I recommend, first thing, not going to the Renaissance Fair. Second thing, if you do, I recommend going to the Birds of Prey show. That thing was legit. As all like the eagles and hawks and shit.
Yeah.
That thing was legit. Those things don't give a fuck either. They'll just eat your eyes out.
No, man. They're like velociraptors. They don't
Yeah,
give a
man,
fuck.
they don't give a fuck. And so this dude had like a little 2-pound like hawk, and he's like, "Oh yeah, this thing has its talons and beak like have the pressure and grip force of like 2,000 pounds." I'm like,
Fuck.
I was like, what?
Well, didn't
I'm
they
like-
used to train those for certain like wars to actually pick at people? Like they
I-
come down and pick at your eyes or some shit.
I
and
think
fly
so.
out?
I'm like, yeah, well, like if it does that right now, like what am I doing?
You're not doing shit, homie. You're just trying to get for cover. All right.
Yeah, well, and he's like, oh yeah. He's like, oh, I guess he had 2 guys that like came out and like checked the ground for like any food that people left behind, because like or like meat, because they sell meat there. They sell that big turkey leg, like you were saying.
Yeah.
They also sold sausage on a stick and chicken kebabs. So they were checking the ground to make sure.
Chicken kebabs sound good.
It wasn't that good. It was
No?
just a flat piece of chicken on
Oh.
a stick, and so they're checking to make sure they don't leave it, because I guess the
The
hawks
fucking
and
hawk
stuff
will go after it.
go after it in the crowd. He also told everybody, he's like, if you have any meat, cover it, because
That's
they'll come
hilarious.
after
It'll
in
go
the
after
crowd.
the fucking.
and
meat.
he's like, this other hawk we have right here, he's being a problem lately, because I guess the turkey leg comes in wrapped in yellow paper.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he started to notice the
Colors
yellow
and shit.
paper. Yeah, so he knows yellow paper now, so he'll go after that too. I'm like, so evolution just figured out right here, because he just evolved.
The fuck. He's like, oh, phase 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, birds are like fucking raptors, man. They got little
Yeah.
brains, but they've got like carnivorous brains. Like they
Yeah.
eat meat. Like that's one thing I think with chickens. Like chickens will fucking eat meat. Like if you throw down some meat, they'll eat a fucking like they're raptors.
Yeah.
They just go after it. They just
Yeah.
they're fluffy, so you're like, oh, they're cute. But I'm more
I know
like,
that thing will kill you.
yeah, that thing. If they were bigger, they'd fuck you up.
Yeah, and then the other one, he had one that was a little older. I think it was a falcon or something. He's like, yeah, this one, I guess in the wild they only live to like 13 years or something. This one had lived for like 17 years.
Yeah, man, that dude's a gangster, old school
Yeah.
gangster.
That dude didn't give a fuck anymore. He was not listening to any of the instructions. He was like, come get this. He did that. And then after that, he was like, no, I'm not going back. I'm not going back into the little area. He was flying around in the other trees. He flew over another part of the area, the Renaissance Fair.
They don't.
Is-
It's not fenced in. They're not fenced in. They don't
No.
have like a giant net over it.
Mm-mm.
Huh. What do you do with that? Like, what do you do with those birds when they no longer want to listen? You just
Shoot
fucking
it.
release them in the wild or some shit,
Yeah.
or what?
Yeah, and then he finally came back, and he was diving for the little like leather thing they had, and he dove like really close to the crowd. He was like, "Duck, everybody, because he came in real close.
Fucking talons out and shit.
Yeah,
Just
the
clawing
show.
people.
Yeah, the show was
Ugh.
awesome. Anyways, that was my story.
That's hilarious.
Because that show is cool.
Oh, all right, ladies and gents, that's it for the week. I'm trying to set up some shit for next week, but
Get that email. Make sure we get that email.
yeah, we'll try to get that email
solved.
for next week. That might be a good idea, though. Make it less intimidating, I suppose. Because what y'all afraid of me getting your email? What the fuck?
Your whole problems at gmail.com.
Oh, that's kind of fucking hilarious. But I think girls are gonna have a hard time writing an email to your hope problem.
My whole problems.
But anyways, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If you're listening to this on iTunes,
Who is this bitch?
download another one.
Who is this bitch? At gmail.com.
We'll figure something out. If you're listening to this on iTunes, go check out, or if you're listening to this on YouTube, go check out iTunes. There's probably a throwback podcast up. I think this week I have our breast augmentation podcast where we talked boobs and boob jobs and titties and mammary glands and scaffolding and all kinds of
Memory
shit.
your glands.
Yeah.
My
And then I have another
face.
one. What's another one? We talked about clowns and shit on Thursdays.
Why?
That's going to be Thursday's podcast.
Why did we talk about clowns?
Well, then listen in on Thursday, dog, and you'll see why. But yeah, podcast 18 and podcast 17 are out this week. Go check out iTunes. Just search Monday's Locker Room Talk. But if you're on YouTube, you should see a link down below. And that's it. Anything last words, dude?
No, man. I think we're good.
We'll see you guys next Monday.